Hello students, welcome back to Pathshala and today we are going to learn about evolution, or I will say the story of evolution. Yes, we will not make it boring, we will learn it like the most interesting story of Genesis of universe. But before I begin you telling the story, I want you to tell you about myself as well. My name is Aditi Goyal. I am currently a final year MBBS student from SMS Medical College, Jaipur. Apart from that, I have been teaching students regarding biology and NEET preparation for past 5 years. Alright, so I would like now to begin the story of evolution. So, guys, before we begin, I want you to tell you this is the most extraordinary journey ever told. As the slide says, from the stardust to our human consciousness. This is not the just evolution of organisms, it is evolution of the complexity, intelligence, and awareness you and I hold. So, yes, let's begin from the very beginning. I hope you are excited. So, guys, you see a very old timeline here. So 13.8 billion years ago, yes, that much time ago, the universe originated. You must have heard of the famous Big Bang Theory. Then, after a lot of time, 4.5 billion years ago, our planet, Earth, was formed. And after that, 4 billion years ago, after around zero point 0.5 billion years, the first sign of life appeared on Earth, and that appeared in the water. Notice something important here. Life appeared relatively soon after Earth had stabilized. Also, life began in water. That is why we say water is the cradle of life. Alright, so now what is the experimental proof of this chemical evolution? Please look at this diagram. This is the Miller apparatus, Miller experiment. So, his theory was that life arose from non living organic molecules and it was proposed by Oparin and Haldane. In 1953, scientist S.L. Miller created amino acids. Yes, you are hearing me right. In the lab. The conditions he used were the same as it would have been 4 billion years ago. The temperature of 800 degrees Celsius, electric discharge, methane, hydrogen, ammonia, water vapor. And when he created amino acids, that was the biggest proof that yes, organic molecules could have formed under primitive earth conditions. So, in the primitive earth, the life did not appear, it actually got assembled. Wow, so interesting. Now I'm going to touch upon the most interesting part of this theory. Yes, the Darwin's theory of natural selection. So, you know what? Charles Darwin was a fan of traveling. He went on a voyage on HMS Beagle, a very isolated island. And from there, he brought this famous theory of natural selection. In his natural selection theory, Darwin stated that the survival of the fittest. Here, fitness does not mean our physical fitness. Fitness means reproductive fitness. Which of the species can survive and produce more of its progeny? If you can produce more progeny, definitely your more generations shall stay alive and that species will survive. So, the ones who adapt better, they would survive and they will also reproduce, right? So, fitness never means not the strongest, it means the one who is reproductively most successful. All right. Now, what are the evidences of evolution? Why should I believe you, ma'am? Well, here is the evidence for you. Please look at these forelimbs. I have taken snapshots of forelimbs of four species. There is a human forelimb, cheetah forelimb, whale, and a bat. Do you observe? All of them have the similar bone pattern. See, all of them have humerus, radius, and ulna, like you and I do. So, what I understand is different animals they share the same bone pattern. So, it must have started from a similar point and it diverged differently, right? So, same structure, different functions indicate what? That we all came from one common place. This is one of the strongest evidences of evolution. All right, this is becoming interesting. Now, I'll tell you even more interesting thing. This is about natural selection. So, we did talk about Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest. Here, see a moth. I think you can spot it against the tree, right? So, this is the white moth, which was highly abundant in England before the industrialization era. These moths survive on lichens. By the way, guys, do you know a fact about lichens? That they never grow in polluted areas. So, yes, before pre-industrialization, definitely there was no pollution, so lichens were growing a lot and there were a lot of white moths. There was very less population of black moths. But you know what? During 1920s, industrial revolution began in England. And now, after a few years, there was a drastic shift in population of moths. Now only the dark moths were surviving higher and light moths were very, very less. Why did that happen? Well, the reason stated for that was all the trees became darker because of the soot. And now the darker moths had an advantage. They could camouflage themselves in the dark background and they did not get killed. They survived better and they reproduced more. So, this is the real time evolution based in nature. Wow. Doesn't it all sound so interesting? So, guys, before I move ahead, all of this can become so interesting. Like in this video, it is not boring what you're reading in your NCRT books. So, if you are looking for such an interesting, complete study solution, you definitely need to check out Pathshala. You know what? They offer one-on-one live classes. So not a lot of students, you only get selected attention. They provide instant doubt solving and premium study materials that cover all the grades and all the boards. It's basically like having a personal tutor in your pocket. To get started, just download the app using the link in the description box, search for the subject you want to learn, and they will connect you with the best teachers in the country. Seriously, go check it out. The link is right down below. Alright, so yes, guys, with this, I will wrap up the first part of this amazing story of evolution. I hope you found this video helpful and also we revised your NCRT curriculum so fast. So for such more videos, please subscribe to Pathshala, please like. If you have any doubt, please comment down below. Also, we have a blog upon understanding this chapter better, which link I have put down in the description box. So after you have finished watching this video, please read that blog as well. And I wish you all the very best for your board exams. Take care, all the best.